Hi, everybody. It's Hump Day, and this is our Hump Day number two, a little podcast, I guess. I guess it's a podcast, Hump Day podcast. That's what we'll call it for June Cashmere. I'm Amy Swanson. I run the yarn portion of June Cashmere. And last week, I introduced to you our new DK weight 100% camel yarn. These are our five colors, the natural that where it's undyed, unbleached, and then we dye on top of the natural, and these are our beautiful colors. The link to this product will be in the description for you. Um, but we're going to talk more about camel, and we're going to use these Hump Day little podcasts to not just talk about our camel yarn. We're going to be talking about our camel fiber. We have weaving yarn and camel coming up soon. We're also going to, talk about all things related to our company and include cashmere and include what we're making. And sometimes we'll come live. So we're just starting this out, and I'm looking for feedback from you as to what you would like, what platforms you'd like me to be on. I think what's beautiful about YouTube is that you don't have to have an account to watch, and you can join live here. So I know that's appealing to some people. So this is where I'm starting. Um, and for the first few sessions will be recorded, but I do want to come live, and maybe we'll just morph into that it's always live. I don't know. Just depends. So anyway, back to our 100% camel. So I wanted to show you this week what this looks like knitted up into swatches, and tell you about the properties of camel and how it's similar to cashmere. And then I have a poll for you. I want to know, like, I'm starting designing this week, the first pattern in DK to go with this. Now, what's awesome is that our camel is the same specifications in terms of microns and fiber length, and so our yarn is matches our DK in cashmere, so that any pattern we create, you can use them for either yarn. So I love that. So anyway, back to the 100% DK camel. This is a knitted swatch. This is our color Smoky Lilac, all knit up. So here it is in the yarn. Try to get it the light so just right. But then you can see how it knits up. And it has this beautiful little halo to it. I think you can kind of see the texture. It's very soft. I think you can also see just how beautiful and even the stitches are. So there's lovely bloom. That's similar to our cashmere as well. I did this on a size 6, US size 6 needle, so that's a 4 millimeter needle. It's stockinette and then some garter on the edges. And I really like this fabric. I like how first of all, it's lightweight. This was about an 8 or 9 inch square. Um, do you know the span of I use this all the time when I'm like out and about, or my span is about 8 inches, so I know, oh, this is 8 inches or a little more. Um, yeah, so I love the drape. I love the evenness of the stitches and bloom. This is washed. It has a little more halo on it. So I think you can see that. And then these are some of the other colors and how they knit up. So this was our natural. This is undyed, unbleached camel. There you go. I think that's pretty good lighting, at least on my screen. Everybody's screen is different. But this is how this knits up. This is a little smaller swatch. But again, very, very even stitches, nice lightweight, very soft and smooth against the skin. This is how our olive bark knits up. Get my hand out of the way so I don't create shadows. So let's see. Oh, there. Ah, I really love how rich this olivey green is. And then there it is in the skein of yarn. Again, you can see how nice and even that swatches. Our red geranium, like who doesn't love that name, red geranium? So this is a beautiful, rich red with just a wee bit of an apple. And there you can really see the nice halo on top of that I think when I do it like that. But that kind of gives you how that color looks in the light. And again, this is how it compares to the yarn skein. And then finally our stormy blue color. So this is how the swatch knits up. And then there is trying to get that light on there. And there is the skein of yarn. So what are the properties then of cashmere? What color do I want to show? I don't know. I really like this one. So in our olive, camel is very much like cashmere in many ways. Um, it is a hollow fiber. So what does that mean? With the same with cashmere, it's going to be a very, very lightweight garment. Hollow means it's very warm, but it also has the ability to like regulate with your body temperature so that you don't sweat in it. It will like pull off moisture from your body. Um, so that's a really lovely thing. That means that you should be able to wear this year round of course, not if it's 90 degrees outside, but air conditioning in the summer or cooler climates in the summer. Being a hollow fiber, it's also very smooth, not quite, not quite completely barbless like you kind of find with the cashmere, but very, very smooth, very, very fine, like very nice against the skin. I think I said in the last video when I did a test to have people blind, close their eyes and then blind feel which did they think which the cashmere sample and which was the camel. Sometimes they got it wrong. And the point is, I think the cashmere is softer and more luxurious. It should be. I mean, it's more precious and it's more luxurious and it costs more. But um, but the point was the camel is very, very soft. So you've got the lightweightness, you've got the hollow fiber, you've got the smoothness, so nice against the skin. Cashmere does not produce, goats do not produce any lanolin. That can be an irritant for skin for some people. Camel does produce a wee bit of lanolin, but it's a lot less than what a sheep produces. So often, then again, people who might have trouble wearing sheep's wool will be able to wear camel. So you have all these beautiful properties, very, very similar to cashmere. And then one more, I'm going to lean over and grab the swatch. It produces beautiful stitch definition. So this was a swatch again I did in that olive bark color, and you can see how lovely, the stitches, if I get the light off it just right, how stitches come out in this. Again, really even stitches, blooms beautifully, lightweight, um, lovely. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. And then I'm going to add a little poll at the end of this. And what I want to do is ask you, what do you want to make first? Because I have two designs that I want to do in this, thinking of this beautiful, and we'll put the largest sample up, thinking of this beautiful, you know, lightweight DK. Again, this was a size 6 needle. I might try in my swatching a larger needle, but this fabric is lovely. We'll just see what it's like to open it up just a wee bit. But the two kind of things I'm thinking about are a vest type garments, or sort of, I don't know what you call these, sort of pullover vest type garments. I'm thinking of one that could be either shorter or longer with buttons, or the other one, and I kind of have, if it's not distracting, do sort of a pullover, kind of a boat neckish option, or it could be a V-neck option, but that just pulls over and is like a roomy vest. So again, both of these would be DK weight. You could do them either in cashmere or camel. And I'm just curious, what one would you want to wear first? A or B, the button or the pullover? And again, don't mean for this to be distracting. My first thought is that it's this type of a neck, but I've seen some that have a V neck, so I did that there too, that are lovely, just roomy, nice, big pullover wear a blouse, wear a t-shirt underneath. You tell me, people. I'll put the poll at the end, A or B. Okay, so that's it for today's little segment. A couple things I would like you to do if you would. Sign up, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We're going to be doing a whole lot more here. Um, Hit like if you like this video. Respond to the poll so I know which one to focus on first, because I am anxious to get started and launch our first pattern with this DK yarn. And then sign up for a newsletter, and I put the link of that in the description. This Friday, so that's just 2 days away, my newsletter is going to talk about cashmere on ice, and it's collaboration with um, several entities, and it's a contest, and it's to bring awareness to melting glaciers that actually have impact on cashmere and fiber producers who live in high mountain regions. And so there's a contest. The contest isn't going to include an opportunity to win $150 gift certificate from June Cashmere or other prizes from the other collaborators. And that I'm going to talk about in our newsletter this Friday. So sign up for our newsletter. Yeah, hit like on this, subscribe to our YouTube, and answer my poll. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and hope this helps you get through Hump Day.